I struggle with this balance that teams are going to strike now. And again, we're very early in the NFL's experience with the issues arising from concussions and specifically from players who have maybe one or two too many. What do you do, especially when the player's attitude is, I want to get better and I want to play football. I want to keep going. I don't want to be the concussion guy.
Yeah,
I don't want
right.
to be the player who every time I have a head injury, here comes the Today Show and Good Morning America and CBS This Morning, and they're talking about it. And, you know, Kenny Pickett's had a couple of concussions. Nobody's talking about him. Everybody's talking about Tua and his concussions. It's kind of just happened that way. And, Chris, beyond the basic health of the player, the patient, that's one thing the NFLPA wants folks to do, and I think we should. It's a medical issue, and Tua is a patient. The football mechanism, I think, is going to begin to distance itself from Tua. And I don't even like talking about this, but we have to if we're going to be real with the audience.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, if it was Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, we'll deal with all these issues that come up whenever they happen to have a concussion, because when they're healthy, they are the best in the game. Tua isn't good enough to overcome having a concussion once a month. Tua isn't good enough as a player. And he's good, but he's not superstar level where you're going to put up with the constant, when's the next concussion? What happens after the concussion? Well, we got all this scrutiny now, and it's all they're talking about on cable news. And we got to worry about parents not letting their kids to play football. And this bothers me, but I think it's part of the reality that we have to keep our eye on. That the Dolphins may decide, and it will. What will bug me is they'll wrap themselves in all these righteous phrases. We're doing what's in the best interest of Tua. No, you're doing what's in the best interest of you. But regardless, you know, we can't in good conscience allow him to continue to play quarterback for this team. And then all the other NFL teams are going to shun him the way Colin Kaepernick got shunned. Very different reasons.
Yeah.
But still, at the core,
Right.
I think the people that have their fingers on the buttons for the NFL, and we know there's a small handful of people who truly have their fingers on the buttons, I don't think they want this every few months another to a concussion thing. And I'm concerned that he's ultimately not going to be able to make the decision for himself as to whether he keeps playing football. I think somebody else is going to make it for him, whether it's doctors don't clear him or the football NFL mechanism says we can't have this. We can't have, you know, look, we've been talking about it for a half hour. It's an important health issue for NFL players. It is a compelling football issue for the Dolphins. There's a lot of layers and levels to it. I would assume that the people at 345 Park Avenue and that small handful of owners who truly run the show would rather we not be talking about this on a Thursday morning as Week 17 is set to begin.
Yeah, I think everything you said is fair there. I mean, there's no question. I mean, when you know you break it down, I think it's fair to think about, you know, the optics of the situation, the player, everything there, and go, yeah, is the NFL gonna? It's a serious issue. It's a serious issue. Yes, it's the number one topic, you know, going around the league right now. And it's the Dolphins, who are a team that's a blast to watch, and they're fun. And then we've talked about, you know, the following Tua has, and a lot of that is a young crowd. You know, a lot of it is 12 and 13 and 14 and 15-year-old kids. I can't you listen, when I made Tua whatever, ranked him number 20, blah, 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 quarterback in my rankings last year, man, all I heard about it was from my daughter's friends and my son's friends. Tua, how could you put Tua that low, Mr. Simms? You're crazy. Tua's better than that. You know, so yeah, this is a lightning rod of a guy who's got a huge following, and as we've talked about, has a little bit of that, you know, Steph Curry. He's, you know, a good-looking, nice guy, and he really is nice, and I think kids gravitate towards him. So it's a slippery slope here. It is. And I think to your point, and this is what I kind of said yesterday, Mike, you're right. I think that's where we're getting close to, that I get scared for him if he wants to continue to play. You know, the concussions, the neck injuries, those two things are what they put you in the black book in the NFL to go, don't sign that guy. Even though nobody's said he can't play anymore, we're not going to mess with them because it could be a PR nightmare. It could cost us money and all these other issues. And then on top of that, the NFL and the PR that they'll have to deal with. And yes, the look of it and all the other things you talked about, kids concerned about, parents concerned about their kids and their health, that all comes to play with this conversation.
And that was something that had subsided dramatically in recent years. This Tua thing has brought it back. It's reactivated it again. When I finish this show and I watch Morning Joe, when they spend 15 minutes talking about this, that's telling you it's a big issue.
Yeah,
and
right.
The NFL would rather these topics not make it to non-sports shows, and they would rather the sports shows be talking about football, and not these other issues.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.